Okay. Hello, dear friends. Good evening. Such a beautiful, beautiful evening. And I am not using microphone. And this is the middle of the night, so I think you can hear me. And I still do not. I have not yet exhausted myself, so I cannot fall asleep. I think I'm quite healthy. When I exhaust myself, I go to sleep. If I do not, if I still have energy, it is hard for me to sleep. And so I will use this opportunity, close my eyes, and do some pretty boring talks. As I closed my eyes, in front of my eyes, I can see snowflake following down. Can you imagine it? Sometimes when you see something so very often, when you are in a certain state, so much, that you have this momentum, you have this inertia of that action. I remember when we did sailing in Italy, in Croatia, and for many days I came back home. I still feel the waves, the boat moving, and sometimes when we take train, 2 days train, and finish the train, get off the train, still feel, in the night, still feel that movement. And so now for me, I close my eyes, I feel that snowflake sparkles all right in front of my eyes. I strongly close my eyes and I can see them flying, white snowflake, 白白的小雪花似的，像沙子，像面粉 ，like sand, like flour, farine, just flying in front of my eyes. And so maybe you have heard that in California had a white Christmas, and we got stuck in the storm. And as we went to ski, we heard that this was one of the heaviest snowstorm, and the other day, that was 2 days ago, and for only 2 weeks, 1 or 2 weeks, the snowfall was as much as the last year, the whole year. Anyway, it was quite dangerous, actually. So we went out, and our car could not move, and we need to take care of the snow, to bed, 铲雪, not use a shovel to shovel the snow. And when we went on highway, and highway stopped, closed, we waited for a couple of hours, or maybe more than a couple of hours. only we were hoping we could get out. Only received the news through highway patrol, driving with a loudspeaker. The highway is closed. The highway is closed today. Go back. So, luckily, we nobody came in the place we rented, so we stayed in the same place. Anyway, a lot of discussions back and forth with the booking things. It's not my business. Anyway, this is the reason I did not reply a lot of your comments. So I want to take this opportunity to reply some of your comments or questions or request. Let's say request. One friend said, one friend make a comment that is, let me close the sound. One friend said, where is it? Cannot find it. Oh, yes. What do you do or who you go to when you need to relax, since you are the ones who helps all the rest of us? I am not the one who help the rest of us, the rest of you. I am not the one to help others. I am the one to help myself first. And this kind of relaxing video, you say it's relax. I will say it's a careless whisper or just some random speaking out. And the process of speaking it out, the process of thinking, of looking for the word, of trying to figure out what is truly deeply in my heart and express it and convey it to other people and try to avoid misunderstanding. This whole process is interesting and is nourishing, actually, because it trains my brain. It makes my brain to work. It makes my all my functions, make my language ability to improve, and all these things. So it's totally for me. I am not a selfless, altruistic person to make video to relax you. No, it's not to relax you. Relax other people is a byproduct. The true thing is to calm me down, to allow me to process and change. Sometimes I have anger in my heart, and I do not want to speak out anger. I do not want to speak out anger in a very negative way, in a very low way. Do I make any sense? Because only complaining It does not help anybody, and it does not. It's just not pretty. It's just not beautiful. It's just not elegant. It's just not what I want to be. I want to be at least has some grace, has some class. It's not classy just to complain, right? That's my whole purpose. So that's about helping other or helping me. Another thing is about what do you do or who you go to. I go to myself. I go to my inner self. I go to my brain. I go to my thinking process. And sometimes I go to others. I do have the urge of talking to others, but majority of the time, I think I'm kind of an introvert person, and I do enjoy solitude. And now I listen to some other videos, and people talk about the power of solitude, of staying alone, of letting yourself process your thoughts. And I think that is the right thing. I think that is very helpful, at least for me. And a lot of time, I think we all have the ability to process. And sometimes hearing other people does help. And sometimes hearing other people and get help, at least for me. Of course, there are professional helpers, including myself. I'm not professional helper, but I do video to talk with other people. But sometimes I think we need silence. We need quietness. And we need to hear ourselves and process. And other people's talk can be noise, can be interference, that can be disturbing and distract us from our original thoughts. A lot of time we need to think things deep. So we can go to a noisy street because that's quiet. Noisy street is quiet because with many sounds, the sound diffuse, and car sound and people chatting sound and all this. This is good. I sometimes I go to quiet place because I do not want to. The most I dislike is to listen to people talk. Listen to people talk, which has nothing to do with me and not interesting. You know what I mean, right? Let me give an example. I'm sorry for the noise. Let me give you an example. The other day, I was walking in the park, and there are children running, there are people chatting, and they are just quite normal. And and not a focus. There are multi-focus sound, and I'm very happy with it. And then there was one person came by with earbud and talk, and this person is making a telephone call, and she was talking so loud with hand gesture, with movements, and everything she talks about is just, I do not want to know your relationship, It's a pollution for my ear. I'm sorry, this is a complaining. Anyway, I kind of feel invaded. It's because I am not interested in other people's privacy. But they they show me, they open up their privacy. Oh. So I most of the time I like to be by myself, find something quiet. And what do I do to make myself relaxed? I think make myself relaxed or make myself not stressed, make myself even, makes myself fair, make myself justified, make myself fair and square, is when I am fulfilled, is when I do not have something lacking. I am not missing something. If there is a hole in my heart, then I cannot make a balance. If I am balanced, I am relaxed. For example, at home, my family does good cooking. There is no doubt. They look recipe, they have their way of cooking. They all make good cooking. But it can be that dish is not what I want, right? What I do, I make my own dish, make it to satisfy myself. Or if I want to go out, I go out to eat, to shop, to buy something, to satisfy myself. I need to make it balanced. And if they are having fun, I am having fun. And sometimes I think this is as far as I can think of. And I also discussed these comments with the people around me. And they say, you cannot take some grudge in you. You cannot have something stuck in you. You have to let go. Letting go by physically make it flat and square, by physically doing something to treat yourself if you have something lacking, if you feel you are mistreated, you have to do something to treat, to make up that. You have to let go. Let that obstacle, if there is a hole, you need to fill the hole. For example, buy yourself a meal, or go out to the park, or go to some fun place, or buy something, treat yourself. anyway, do something to, if there is a hole, to fill that hole. If there is a bump, cut out that bump, make it flat. And that is what I do. So what do you do, or who you go to when you need to relax? That's about it. Okay, let me put a stop here, and I will do another video to blah 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 about another matter, which is quite from a person that I really admire. Everyone, you write comments I admire, but some write comments more often. I feel that I can feel it. Everyone, you write comments, I can feel your character from your words. You are presenting yourself. Your comments is you, is the exact character of yourself. So no matter we meet or not, I know you. If you have a good heart, or if you have a good intention, or if you are in it, I just can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. Thank you very, very much. I love you. I really do. Do. Bye-bye, friend.